for mathematics class of standard 7th. Now I am here to take you the next chapter, that is rational numbers. Okay. Before starting the definition of rational numbers, I would like to ask you a few questions regarding the numbers which already we have learned in the previous class. Okay. I think you know that what are counting numbers. What are counting numbers? Anybody can say? What are counting numbers? See, maths starts from counting the numbers. In your smaller classes, first you have learned writing 1, 2, 3, 4. They are counting numbers, you know it. Counting numbers are nothing but numbers which are used to count the things. Okay? Numbers which are used to count the things are called as counting numbers. Okay? Once 0 is added, these counting numbers are also called as natural numbers. Natural numbers, and the set of natural number is denoted by the letter N, and which is written in the set formation like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. This is what natural numbers set is. Okay. When 0 is added to this natural number set, they are called as whole numbers. They are called as whole numbers. So whole number is denoted by the letter W, and this is the set of whole numbers. How the whole number set is formed? When 0 is added to the set of the natural numbers, that set is called as a whole number set. Okay. This is what natural number set and whole number set. Next comes integers. Integers are denoted by either I or Z. Which set it is? Integers. You know that in the integers there will be negative integers, positive integers along with neutral point, that is 0. So the negative integers are like this: -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. This is integers. Integers means negative integers also will be there, positive integers also will be there, and 0 also will be there. You see here, you observe this set is very big set. In this, from 1 to so on, natural numbers. From 0 to so on, whole numbers. Along with this whole number set, negative integers are added in this set. This complete set is called as integers set. Why this Z? Z is name of the mathematician whose name is Gehlen. So Z is used for the integers because he only introduced integers, negative integers, positive integers along with the 0, there is neutral point. The set of the integers is just introduced by Gehlen, who is a mathematician. Okay, so either integers are denoted by I or Z. Why I am explaining these all things, you may be thinking, because these all are related to the rational numbers. That is what we are going to study today. Okay. After this, you might have been also studied that fractions. Okay. In the previous class, fractions. How the fractions will be there? See now, 3 by 4 is a fraction. In this 3 by 4, 3 is called as numerator and 4 is called as denominator. Okay. Now, fractions. In this, see, numerator and denominator. 3 by 4 is a fraction. And in the fractions, I am going to ask you one question. 3 by 4 will be there. Is there any negative fractions, in the fractions, negative fraction. Have you observed? No, you might have been not at all observed the negative fraction like this. This is not called as fraction. Then what does it call? 1 by 2 is a fraction, okay. Then what about minus 1 by 2? Minus 1 by 2 is not a fraction. Why it is not a fraction? Fractions will be always natural numbers. Both numerator and denominator will be natural numbers. Natural numbers means you know both are positive only. They will not have the negative integer. Suppose if it is minus 1 by 2 means this is not the fraction. Then what does it mean? It means it is a rational number. Then what is rational number? Now let us study about the very big set of numbers, that is rational numbers set. In this rational number set includes even the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. It includes, it's a very big set. How the big set will be there? See, this is natural number set and this is whole number set and this is integers. This is called as Q, that is rational number set. Q includes integers, whole numbers, natural numbers. Q is a very big set of these all numbers. This is what rational number. Now we will see the definition of rational number. See, what is rational number then? Already I said you, a rational number is a number. Rational numbers, very important chapter it is, not only for 7th standard, even it continues to 8th, 9th, even in the 10th standard it continues. It's very big chapter. So just introduction is there for 7th standard. See, rational numbers. A rational number is a number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. Rational number is a number, it is. That number can be expressed in the form of, or it can be written in the form of P by Q. What are these P and Q? Where P and Q are integers. P and Q are integers, but Q must not be equal to 0. Rational numbers are those which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers. Integers there. Q must not be equal to 0. What does it mean? Now just I am taking one number. Okay. Which one I am taking? 3 is a, what kind of number it is a? It is an integer. Okay. It's an integer. Or you may say that it is a whole number also. Okay. Okay. Or it is a positive integer. It's a positive integer, it's a whole number, it's a natural number. Now, can we express this 3 in the form of P by Q? Yes. How can we express this? 3 by 1. We can express 3 as 3 by 1. Okay. Once we express this number into P by Q, whether P and Q are integers? Yes. 3 is also integer and 1 is also an integer. And one more condition of Q must not be equal to 0. Okay. Here Q means denominator is not 0. Yes. Then 3 can be expressed in the form of P by Q. And here Q is not equal to 0. Yes. Then Q is this 3 is a rational number. Like that you can take all the numbers. Yes. Suppose minus 2. Yes. Minus 2 is an integer. What kind of integer? It is a negative integer. Can we express this one in the P by Q? Yes, minus 2 by 1 we can express it. Now we see, yes, it is expressed in the form of P by Q and these two are integers. This is negative integer, this is positive integer and here Q is not equal to 0. Okay, that means even the positive integers, even the negative integers, all are rational numbers. That's what I told you, rational number set is a very big set. It includes natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. So, once we learned this rational number, what is the rational number? Rational numbers are those which can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q must not be equal to 0. This is definition. Please remember, very very important. And also I can say you that why q must not be equal to 0? This question may arise in your mind. Suppose here see 3 by 0. 3 by 0 is there. Here actually 0 is. Why 0 is there here? If it is 0, we cannot say this is rational number. Why we cannot say this as rational number? If there is 0 in the denominator, what happens? Why this condition is put here for the rational numbers, you may ask. See here, 3 by 0 or any number divided by 0 is nothing but infinity. Infinity it is. Why it is infinity? Infinite. See, suppose 0 by 2 is there means you divide it 0 by 2. 2 zeros are 0. 2 zeros are 0. 0 we got. 0 by 2 is 0. Suppose 3 by 0 you just divide it. 0 zeros are 0. 3 remain. Again 0 zeros are 0. 3 remain. 0 zeros are 0. 3 remain. Never ending. Here 3 remain means 0 integer. Again 3 by 0. Never ending. It is infinite. That's what here in the denominator there must not be 0. That condition is put here in order to make you to understand. Just I explained, actually this is not needed, but still some of your mind you may ask some questions. Why q must not be equal to 0? If there is 0, what happens? So just I have given that answer. See, after this I am going to explain you one more point, that is equivalent rational numbers. See, first some more rational numbers I will show you. See, 1 by 2 is a rational number, minus 3 by 4 is a rational number, minus 1 by 7 is a rational number, minus 2 by 9 is a rational. These all are rational numbers. Okay, you know how to write the fractions. These all are, this is fraction. Minus 3 by 4 is not a fraction. Why? Because in the fractions minus negative integers will be not there. So this is not the fraction. Okay, this is not the fraction, this is not the fraction, this is fraction. 1 by 2 is a fraction and also a rational number also, because it is in the form of p by q. How can you write 1 by 2? The equivalent fractions of 1 by 2. The same way we have to write the equivalent rational numbers. How we can write? See, 1 by 2 into 2 by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Now, 1 by 2 into 3 by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. Now, 1 by 2 into 4 by 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Like this you go on writing. These are called as equivalent fractions if you consider this as fraction. Now we are considering this as rational number. No? So these all are the, which are those? 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 4 by 8 and so on are called as equivalent rational numbers. The same way we can write the equivalent rational numbers even for this also. 1 by 7 into 2 by 2 is minus 2 by 14. Now 1 by 7 into 3 by 3, that is minus 3 by 21. 1 by 7 into 4 by 4 is nothing but minus 4 by 28. So like this you go on writing. These all are called as the equivalent rational numbers. This is what the method of writing the equivalent rational numbers. This is what the introduction that I want to give. Okay. Now this introduction is having more and more topics. Today what you have learnt, what are rational numbers, and how to write the equivalent rational numbers. Okay, go through the textbook and make perfect. In the next class again I am going to continue the introduction part only in the next video. Okay, thank you for watching, share and subscribe my channel.